This is Jerry Learns Business. Very special guest and a friend, Johnson from Compass. Johnson, welcome.
My name is Johnson. I'm working in Compass Real Estate.
Okay, so tell me about real estate. How did you get into real estate? Was it kind of something you always wanted to do, or is it kind of something you got into later on?
Yes, I was always interested in real estate business because real estate has a very high potential. And I worked as a tour guide before. However, when I stopped being a tour guide, and some of my friends in the real estate business, they are inviting me for tea, and then we talk about it. And then at that time, I have a very strong interest in working into real estate business because I thought of real estate before and always in the interest of it. And it is a business that has no ceiling. The more the harder you work and the higher income you get. And I really want to try myself and want to push myself into limit. And I love working with people, okay, rather than just working with computers or sitting bus on the road all days. And then it really brought me a lot of challenges and brought me a lot of the joy and accomplishments.
Johnson, let's talk about starting from that passion you want to do it to actually doing it. What was the process like? Did you have to take courses? Did you have to shadow people? Tell me about that.
Yes, we have to take courses. Before we get a license, we have to take certain courses. And after each of the courses, we have to a small exam and to get individual license. And this license, after we get them, we have to take a final exam. And once we finish this final exam, we have to hit the certain score in order to get our real estate license.
It's like you get your license, but then it's almost like the license is almost the easy part, right? The hard part is, okay, let's find a mentor. Let's actually figure out how this works.
Yes, because like you just got your license today and someone come to you say, hey, I want to buy a house. Or if you're lucky, someone want to sell their house, okay? And what are you going to do? You know nothing.
Yeah.
You don't know the procedure. You don't know how it works. You don't know any contract, and you just don't know anything, okay? And the mentor, or if you join a team, then the teammate is going to guide you one by one, okay? It's like an intern. Okay, you got your license, but you work in some sort of professional industry. You gotta go through this intern process. You could know how this process go, and once you're familiar with it, then you can help people buying or selling their houses. Although you'll still get stumble some of the time, but however, as long you're honest person and you're fully true and thoughtful for your client, I mean, you can work very well in this business. And also, you have to be very hardworking. That is totally necessary in this business.
So, how did you find that mentor? Did it come naturally through your friend, or was it something else?
My friend is my teammate at the beginning. So I have a person who leads me. Okay, and when I just got in this industry, so he lead me from the very beginning, and then our broker also assigned me a mentor. So my teammate and my mentor guide me all together, and together we work some of the cases, and even some of my client work with me, and that also gave me a lot of experience and knowledge. And then little by little, okay, when I have this experience and knowledge, then I can work more on my own.
I see.
Yeah.
What do you focus on? Do you focus on residential, commercial, both?
So I am in a team with Compass right now. And our team mostly work on residential, and we work on the high end.
Okay.
So there are houses that around 500 to 1 million, and houses around 1 million to 150, 1.5 and over 2 million. So right now we're more focused in the Orange County, okay, Irvine, Newport Beach, this area, more houses about 1.5 to $2 million. Yes. And so we're more on the residential buying and selling. But however, me and my team also involved in commercial. So we also do commercial leasing and commercial sales or commercial listings. Yeah. So we have we do warehouses purchasing and the selling or leasing. We do offices. Okay, and we even do some of building, and we even have some of the business purchase we're working on right now.
Wow. Now, do you have a favorite area out of all the things you do?
Well, the favorite area I would say is wherever that lives around you, where you can reach the most. You see, right now I live in Long Beach, okay, and I'm very close to Orange County and Irvine area. So my area is more to Long Beach and Irvine area, this area, and Newport Beach, okay, these places in Orange County. And but I also do Chino Hills, okay, and San Gabriel Valley, and these are the mainly my the sources where my clients come from. Okay, so I'll say I do many of the area, but I'm more focused in the Orange County. Okay, but that doesn't mean I don't do Los Angeles city area, or I don't do even more to the north to the Eastville. I do all of them. Okay, it's just we have a focus area, but also we can do everywhere in the California.
I see.
Yeah, and even some of my teammates, they do their business in the Northern California. They do in San Francisco. They do in San Jose and Silicon Valley.
So are the real estate licenses by state usually?
Yes, it is by state. Okay, and California has its own California license, and the other state have other states license. And for the other state, there are also different rules.
I see. Makes sense, because every state has different property taxes and everything.
Yes.
Regulations.
Yes.
I see. Now, do you remember that first sale you made? No. What did it feel like?
Well, I'll say it was very happy to help people to get the houses they want, because we put the money apart, because I really lowered the
it's right. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really lowered the how do you say that? I don't really emphasize money right now, but I'm more emphasized in helping people, because once we help them get their property or help them sell their property, they feel very happy. And they feel very happy that we are very good to work with, and we are easy to communicate and tell them everything what's happening and to guide them through this process. Because you think real estate, I can just learn online and I can do it from some of the big website. But however, it is really that you need someone to help you guide this process. It's very detailed, and you need someone that is honest and easy going with, and to tell you what to do next, and give you advices, and truthful and thoughtful advices, okay? And have you make decision and tell you what are the consequences that if you make this decision. So I'll feel very accomplished and very happy to help people. And that is my main mission right now, to help people when they buy or sell their real estate. And that really gives me a great joy when I accomplish another business or another deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that first sale you made back in the day, how long did the process take?
The process take about 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
Originally, I thought it wasn't going to take that long, okay? And even my teammates and my mentor are helping me. But however, you see, in real estate, a lot of things could happen, okay? And other things can go wrong. And it is our job to secure everything goes well. But however, sometimes maybe your loan is having some problem, or the selling side having some problem, or even our buyer side having some issues. So we have to negotiate, okay? And we have to try to make things works, okay? So it really is a lot of challenge, okay, during that time. And but however, luckily we went through, okay? And you see most of the cases when in the real estate transaction is the mortgage, the loan, okay? And once we can deal with that, we'll say about like 50 or 60% we're okay. Okay, and then rest of it is just communication, and to meet the seller's need and to meet the buyer's need, and we just we communicate a lot. Okay, and just put their needs together.
I see. And was the first sale you made, was it a high end, like the 1.5 to 2 million, or was it something like $500,000?
So the first sales I made was 700,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in
houses.
that range.
Yes. And then after that, when I get into this team right now in Compass, we're more reach to high-end real estate. Yeah.
I see. I think this is a good question for anyone watching, and they might have this question is, for people that want to, let's say, sell their property, or people that want to buy something, the first time buying or first time selling, what are some common misconceptions and mistakes they make? Like, let's say they give you a call, I want to sell my property, or I want to buy something. What are some questions or, things that they say that you're always like, oh, I wish like people knew about this?
Yes. So two different things, buying and selling, they're different. But we'll start with the buying first, okay? And most of the time when people, they want to buy a house, they probably 90% they search online. And then they think, buying process is too difficult, so we'll find an agent. And they'll find an agent that maybe their friend or relative, and then they speak over it. And then they get a loan. So a lot of people, what they don't know is the buying process. Okay? It is a process. We have to go through each process. Okay? And you can't say, hey, I want to buy this and I'll just throw out my cash. Hey, my cash is in hand and I want this. It's not that easy. We have to go through certain steps. So the first step is you want to get a loan or not. Okay? If you're all cash buyer, that'll be easy. We just find a house you like, and we do some researches, and we look at the house, and then we negotiate the price, and then we go into escrow, okay? And if it gets the loan, then we have to work with a loan company or a bank, okay? And that process might take a little longer, and sometimes having some issues in it. But however, we do our best, try to help our client, and once that is okay, then we get this pre-approval letter or this letter from the bank that we can make offers. Okay, so buying a house is, I'll say, the most difficult or the most questioned part we met is before buying. Do you have the money ready, or do you really want this place? Okay, and if you really want this place and you have the money, then the rest, finding the houses or finding a good house you like, that isn't really a big problem. It is just that maybe you don't find the houses you really like, so it takes time. Okay, for us to wait for more houses coming to the market.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the buying part, and for the selling part, a lot of the sellers, okay, they ask a lot of the different agents. Okay, so how much do you sell? Okay, or how much commission do I have to take? And they always try to find the lowest. But you see, with a price, you always come to another service. So if you want to find the lowest, I'll say you get the lowest service, okay? Or maybe they provide you the basic service. But the most important to sell your house is exposure and marketing. So that's what we're very good at it right now, me and our team. We have 3,000 of realtors that work with our team, okay? And we're in contact. And these realtors can even reach out to more potential clients, and we work. We have a lot of social medias, okay, Facebook, Instagram, okay, and WeChat, and a lot of forums, and in the Los Angeles area, and also we do stagings, okay, and we do a lot of email campaigns and the flyer and marketing campaigns. So that is what makes us different. We do a lot of exposures to our client, and then with these exposures we can reach out to the more potential client, okay? And so people ask for price selling their houses, but we give reasonable price, but with this reasonable price we give more on their exposures, and the more exposures to your house, that means the higher or the more possible to sell your house.
Yeah. It's really interesting what Johnson's talking about, because back in the day, my parents bought a house in the 2000s, right? Early 2000s. And so a lot of this like email marketing, a lot of Facebook wasn't even in existence when my parents bought a house back. So like a lot of this stuff wasn't even there. But now the potential for what people like you do to spread exposure so much more. And it's like, it's a really good refresher for me, because now it's like doing real estate, there's so much social media involved, so much marketing, so much advertising that I never even thought about. Back in the day, in the 2000s, a realtor might call you, right? You might get a lot of calls from realtors. Oh, I got a place for you, You might look in the newspaper, or you might look on a billboard on the highway.
Or a very pile of piece of paper and you look at the listing.
Yeah.
That is back in the days, but it's different right now.
Wow, that's so cool. And this is why I want to bring on people like Johnson, because like I never thought about that. The real estate market, the real estate career field has evolved so much with the internet. It's crazy.
It is.
Wow. And thinking about, I mean, you talk about like WeChat and things like that, forums. Yeah, I never thought about it. There's so many more places to post now, but that also makes it even more difficult sometimes because if people don't find the right team, right, that team might get your posting lost in the shuffle.
Yes. And, but basically the information we post right now is on MLS multiple listing service. I mean, basically every listing when you sell your house was posted on there, and it went to all the major websites. But besides this, we even do more. Do the forums, do the social medias, okay, where those forums or websites cannot reach from MLS, and we post it on there. And we post it very regularly. And we even do campaigns, okay, marketing campaigns, try to reach more to the potential buyers. Okay? That's what we do.
I see. So, what is the professional word to describe you? Are you a realtor, a real estate broker? What would I call you?
I'll say realtor.
Realtor, okay.
And real estate broker is our company. Yeah, also it's a company. Okay, and our broker is Compass.
I see. I see. So that's how you describe it. I got it. So
yes.
Johnson is a realtor. I see. And for people that want to get into the real estate field, what is something you wish you knew when you first got into it that you want to pass the people interested?
All right. If you're really interested in this business, you have to fully devote yourself into it, and you have to be aware of. Maybe for the first half year or the first year, you might not even get incomes. Okay, and you have to work your ass off. Okay, to gain very, very little business, because at that time you're nobody and nobody knows you. Okay? And even they know you work in the real estate, they might not know if you are good enough or experienced enough or knowledge enough. Okay, maybe you answer their question, real estate question, you are in a hesitate, and that really tells the difference. Okay, and so that time not much people will get business from you. So you have to spend a lot of time, okay, to expose yourself, okay, and to talk to people, okay, and to do a lot of the email or other marketing to market yourself as a real estate, and at the same time you have to gain as much knowledge, experience you can, okay, or with a team or with a mentor. Like the first year I was mentoring by my mentor, and she really teach me a lot, okay, and whether sharing her knowledge or experience, that really helped me a lot. And right now my team are even giving me more of their experience. So it is a lot of sharing. You don't really work by yourself. You work with other people. It's a people business. Okay, so you work with other people. You have to get out there and to meet people and to ask about them and to care about them. And so it's like just getting friends with more people, and that's where you get your business from. Yes.
So it sounds like even despite all the social media, all this kind of online stuff, the importance of personal relationships.
Yes.
And what you do, you probably have a lot of these people you helped before, you probably still talk to them.
Yes, and that's what we do in our CRM, which is called customer relationship management. And with every client that we work for, we put in a file and we contact them regularly and during the holidays and even their birthday. So they will remember me, and that is very important. So they don't want to just have a transaction with you and forgot about you, and we don't want that. And we also want referral from them, and that's where majority of our business from. Yes, from our past client and from referrals. Yes.
I see. I think that is something to emphasize. You know, in sales, I always emphasize referrals, right? I think no matter how social media evolves and marketing, referrals are still the primary way of getting more business.
Yes, especially in this business. Because, you see, I don't know you. Why should I work with you? Okay. The only thing I can think of is ask my friends or relative, or have they worked with a trustworthy realtor before, and then that's where you get your business.
Yeah.
So you have to be trustworthy. You have to be honest, and you have to be very hardworking.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. Johnson's emphasizing this, and I want to emphasize it too. Being honest is so important.
It is. And I'll say being honest is the first thing and first priority you as a real estate person, because that is the rule, and that is how it works. Okay? Without honest, and you're not gonna do good in this business, and eventually you'll get yourself in a big trouble.
Yeah. I have a personal story. So I remember we had a family friend who just got into real estate. So she calls up my mom and she's like, oh yeah, we can give you these rates if you do need a loan. And the rates are way above market value.
Yes.
And my mom's not dumb, right? She does research. She's like, but your rates are above market value. And then the friend's like, oh yeah, we can match that too. But it's like, that was such a sour taste in my mom's mouth. It's like, you're my friend too. Why are you doing this to me? You know, because you think I'm your friend, I'm going to accept higher interest rates? So kind of like that. That was like a story.
That is.
You know, that's like a basic kind of like dishonesty, right? So tell me about what's next for you and what's next for Compass. Like, how is everything going in 2020? What are the plans for 2021?
So as you can see, we're in pandemic right now, and we can't do open houses, and it really limits us to meet with more people, and that is we used to do. So right now we're doing more on virtually. Okay? So we began to do more on videos. Okay, we began to do more in the email or online campaigns. Okay, and we began to use social medias or these WeChats or Line or Facebook messengers to contact our past clients.
I see.
So we're more working on the virtually right now. Okay, but we're still doing our best to contact people and to care about people and to expose ourselves. And to expose our listing.
And expose the listing. And one thing I was going to add is that, say, Johnson mentioned that you used to be a tour guide. And I can tell that's helped you a lot because Johnson's very clear at explaining things, even when we're talking now. So I can imagine back in the day when you were doing the tours of the houses, you probably had a lot of fun doing that, right?
Well, yes. You see, originally, not like this, I can speak to the people, or I can speak to you in front of videos. Originally, I'm really afraid of speaking in front of people. But being a tour guide really gave me a great chance to practice, okay? To practice speaking in public and to practice to be brave and to say what you want to say. Okay, and also to be clear of what you want to say. So that is a really good practice, and I take this as a very good experience and brought it to the real estate. And when I introduce property to people, then I have a clear mind or clear concept to explain what is the detail or what is the feature of this property.
Exactly. So now in this current 2020 lockdown, do you give like guided, like voice virtual tours of houses?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But still, virtual tour of the houses are not just very popular among people right now because we post a lot of virtual tours, okay? But people just not used to it. But however, we have another method. It's just doing the 3D Matterport. We take the photo of each houses and we put it into a virtual site where you can walk into the virtual site like yourself walking to the houses. And a lot of houses you see online, they have this feature. And every of our houses that was listed online have this feature. So you can really get into this house, okay, by just looking online. You can look at every corner. It's called a 3D virtual tour or 3D Matterport.
Wow.
Okay. So these are one of the features that we use today, okay, in the real estate.
I see. Do you have any heartwarming stories that kind of define why you love doing what you do?
Yes, because that can really help people. Okay, and so it was the first transaction I did. I helped my client bought his house, and eventually this house, when we bought it, was below the market. Okay, and also when we bought it for half a year, the value raised. And he is very happy about it. And he spoke with me many times that he is very grateful that I helped him buy these houses. and also to guide him to these procedures. And even some afterward, there's small issues. I even help him with it. So we're not just doing business by one time, but for a lifetime. And it's really good to see people that they are getting what they want, okay, and getting the price they want, and also with this process going smoothly and not much work. So that's what we do.
Wow. And the house, the reason that it was under market value, was this just a fluke, or does that happen a lot when you look at the housing market? Certain houses.
It really depends on the condition of the house and the market.
Okay.
So at that time, the market, I would say it's medium, not very hot and not very cold. But however, that house has been sitting on the market for a long day, and at that time we know we can take advantage. We can ask for a lower price. Say a house just been on the market for a few days and it is listed at the market price. Then what we'll expect is that they'll get a lot of the offers. Okay, but however, that house has been on market for half a year, and it's a little bit overpriced. So we give an offer that is lower than the market, and then we counter back. Eventually, we get a little bit lower than the market. And then after he purchased his house, and the house value raised, and then it's way over than the time that he bought it right now.
Makes sense. Did he give you some good referrals from that too?
Oh, yes. He has some referral, and mostly from his friend. And his friend asked me about their house buying process, and some even selling their house process.
Wow. So I think it's the one great lesson we're learning about this is, guys, always care a lot, man. If you care a lot, I think real estate's a really good feel for you.
Yes, and always be an honest man and a trustworthy man. I mean, lying or deceiving is just not gonna work in this industry, or I believe in any industry. Okay, being honest and appreciate what you do and devote it yourself, and you'll accomplish a lot more than you think.
I see. I just thought about this question, which I thought I'd ask you. Remember how like Donald Trump had like Trump University, where he's trying to teach people to like do real estate? Are there programs like that, whether offered by Compass or offered by other people, that it's like it's almost like a halfway like mentorship for people who want to do real estate?
Yes. So Compass, as our brokerage, we have those programs, and each brokerage has their own program also. It just depends on what brokerage you wanna join. And we not only offer the new agent program, but we also offer a lot of the online program and the new technology program that you can work your real estate career more easily in today's world.
Wow. So it sounds like Compass is a pretty good company to work for.
It is. Totally is.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Well, guys, Johnson, Realtor from Compass.
All right. Dude, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. It's Jerry Learns Business.